Heffernan, and I'm the editor of Nature Reports Climate Change, which is Nature's web portal on climate change. So my 2020 vision is, it's really of a world that has made a revolutionary change from the world we have today. And I suppose maybe not only revolutionary, but kind of evolutionary as well. I guess my main hope, or my main source of optimism in this whole problem, is the ability of humans to be incredibly smart and very capable of coming up with brilliant solutions to very complex problems. So I guess I peg my hopes on the fact that, you know, we will be able to develop new technologies, and I suppose what I see today is that, you know, we're all using fossil fuels as our energy without really thinking about it. We do it in a mindless way, we've done it forever. But, you know, there has to come a time when we think that there are other sources of energy. Like, we have all of these renewable sources of energy, like, you know, wind, water, the sun. Surely there will come a time when we just use those intuitively without even thinking about it. So I think that that would actually be kind of an evolutionary step for humans, as well as something revolutionary for our energy system. And that's kind of how I see things, hopefully by 2020. Basically at the moment I think we have the physical science of this is what's happening to the system. But what we don't have is we have this massive gap in kind of social sciences, where we have this lack of understanding of how to make people change their behaviour even when they know something is happening. And I think that's always, you know, the evidence suggests that people knowing something doesn't actually instigate a change in behaviour. It needs to be maybe a big shock like Hurricane Katrina could maybe make people go, okay, wow, this is actually going to affect us, so now we'll do something. And I think there's also a sense of, you know, if change starts to happen in a community, it can be viral, and people are incredibly habitual, so once that habitual change sets in, then everyone just kind of, you know, people just, like, they're sheep. so I think once that happens, we'll see more of that, like it will catch on, but I think the science and the understanding of how that will happen is really lacking. So science could fill a big gap there, you know, just like we know what's happening, but how to get people to change, I think there needs to be a lot of research on that. The other thing is political will, and that's going to be tough. I think you know, it's kind of like a game between countries, and I think if there's the right carrots and sticks, that might happen. And number three, it's just actually having, well, it's kind of technology. It's like, you know, even if you have the level of public understanding that you need and the political will, we just need the brains to actually be able to solve this problem. We need new technologies to solve the problem, and I'm hopeful. That's the one thing I'm really hopeful about, actually. I think we're smart enough to do that, but, you know, will we do it fast enough? That's a big unknown.